Hi Chelsea fans, Chels Daft here, back with another video, and this time it's the 5-minute match review. Chelsea 0, Wolves 0. Chelsea struggles to break teams down continue despite a change of manager. That's going to be pretty much the general sense of opinion amongst social media and the Chelsea fans. And let's just say this, it's early in Thomas Tuchel. He's only had one training session. Let's not go too hard on him. But what I will say is that in that game we've just sat and watched, and I did the match commentary. If you did watch along, thank you very much. Appreciate it. First 25 minutes, Chelsea come out fast, moving the ball quickly, precise, crisp passing, looking for openings. And his first 11 that he chose, he did say was based on experience because of the situation we find ourselves in. He felt sorry for those people he couldn't pick because he wanted to go the experience route. So you saw the likes of Aspi playing. You saw Jorginho back in the team. You saw Giroud playing, leading the line. Thiago Silva was there. Mendy was in goal. Chilwell and Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi were wing-backs. You had Rudiger in next to Silva. You had Kovacic playing next to Jorginho. And the interesting thing that we saw was that Hakim Ziyech and Kai Havertz were sort of given freedom to play as number 10s in and around Giroud. They were beginning to find some little bits of space and some pockets in between their midfield and their defence. Now, Wolves play 3-4-3. They sit deep in their own half and they protect their own half. They're not interested in pressing you in your own half. They want to sit deep and make it compact and negate the space. And after the first 25 minutes, Chelsea began to fall back into the same way we've been playing in the last few weeks. Yes, there was times where incisive passes got players in behind, like Hudson-Odoi, who was outstanding, or Pulisic second half, and Mason Mount, who come on second half. Chelsea struggled for the most part of this game. Wolves shut down the space, condensed the space, and we kept going side to side again, trying to probe, playing it forward to someone who's got someone behind him, coming back again, and it became pretty much repetitive of what we've seen in recent weeks. It's clear that Thomas Tuchel has got some work to do with the players and the philosophy of the way we're playing, and especially in the Premier League, breaking teams down that defend as deep as Wolves did today. In saying that, Wolves probably had the best opportunity of the game, one-on-one with the keeper with Neto through on goal. He lifts it over Mendy in the second half and it hits the top of the crossbar and goes over. Yes, Patricio made a save from Rudiger back post, and yes, right on full time at the end of injury time, Kai Havertz met a Mason Mount corner. It was goal bound, but for the defender, it literally hit him on the top of the head and went over the bar. He knew nothing about it, and that was as close as it came today. Wolves played well, defended well. Chelsea lacked ideas. We're probing, we're moving people about, but their shape still sits there rigid and we can't find spaces. Tuchel made substitutions late. He waited until around 70 minutes to make changes. 70-75, and he brought Abraham on and he brought on Christian Pulisic. They come on for Giroud, and the other one was Ben Chilwell. And then later than that, about 8 minutes to go, he brought Mason Mount on for Hakim Ziyech, and Mount was busy. Other players were busy, but it's another game where we can't break teams down. And I've said it in my match commentary in the Leicester game, and I'm going to say it again now. Bring Timo Werner on to make runs in behind and play balls over the top. When you're playing teams that defend deep and defend compact, their back three want to see people in front of them and organise them. They don't want to be going backwards towards their own goal. Play balls over the top in behind to the runs of Werner, to mix it up, to give them a problem and to make them change the way they're playing. Force them into changing the way they defend the game. They'll have to drop deeper to protect themselves against the runs of Werner. That should then create space in front of them and behind their midfield for the likes of Havertz and Ziyech to be busy in between them. I'm not going to waffle on for ages about this game. The only thing I will say is there was two players today in particular that impressed me. Kai Havertz, heavily involved, and made a run in the first half from the centre circle through midfield into their box and was at a shot blocked. It was outstanding. Haven't seen that from him all season. He was busy, heavily involved, always probing, always willing to come and get the ball. Really, really good performance. The best performance we've seen from Kai Havertz yet. But man of the match was Callum Hudson-Odoi, out on the right-hand side, up against their left-back. And he was brilliant in the first half. He roasted him to the point where they had to react and change and bring Semedo over to the left-hand side, which took Hudson-Odoi out the game. But when Chelsea made substitutions and put him back out to the left-hand side, he then created more and more problems. He was the danger man today, and it was good to see. It's Thomas Tuchel's first game, but there's plenty of work to do. Let's just move forward to Burnley this coming weekend. Let's be positive. Let's try and focus on positives, but we need to learn to break teams down. If you enjoy this video, drop a like on the video for me, then subscribe to the channel, but hit the bell for notifications to make sure you're notified when my videos come out. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the game in the comments section. See you tomorrow.